guys, what's up? It's Jess. I wanted to ask you a question. Are you really strong in your decision making? Because it is an absolute huge factor. If you are good at leadership, then you are good at making decisions in the moment, really strong decisions. I wanted to share a quick quote with you, but first I want to tell you a story about a friend that I have. Now, she is absolutely the worst at making decisions, and the sad thing is we met when I was rather impressionable, a lot younger than I am now, and I took on this characteristic that she displayed constantly. She was the worst at making decisions, and she would audibly, where everyone could hear, waffle back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was a good thing in one way, and this is how I decided in my mind it was a good thing. This is why I started doing it. Because in my mind, I figured, well, she's weighing both sides. She's got the pros and the cons, and she's going back and forth. Now, the thing is, the tricky thing that I never really grasped, and this is why I started doing it, she didn't ever reach a really strong decision because she was going back and forth, and weighing them so tremendously, both her sides, she was weighing so well that they would always balance perfectly. So she never really made a strong decision based on that. So I started doing the same thing, and for years I was doing this. Now, I can honestly say that for years I never made a strong decision in my life about anything. So lucky for me, at that point in my life, I was making all these waffly, weak decisions. Nothing huge happened to me that impacted me. But now I found this book, and this book has identified this is a cause of failure. If you cannot make really strong decisions, you are not fit to be a leader. And if you are not fit to be a leader, you are not fit to be able to choose leaders, to identify leaders among you. So I'm in this whole chapter of the Think and Grow Rich book called Organized Planning, and it's just basically Napoleon Hill, who conducted this study of thousands of people and found out why they were failures. What caused them to fail? And he found, I think there's 31 major causes of failure. And this is number 18 on the list, is it? It is number 13 on the list. So let me read you this quick quote and see if you identify with this. Lack of a well-defined power of decision. Men, and he means men and women. He just says men. I don't know why he does it. I guess this is old school. I'm going to say men and women, just so. Men and women who succeed reach decisions promptly and change them, if at all, very slowly, okay? Men who fail reach decisions, if at all, very slowly and change them frequently and quickly. Indecision and procrastinators, wait, this is like another kind of thing that has to do a little bit with it, but what I just read, men who succeed reach decisions promptly and change them, if at all, very slowly. That is really, that just hit me very powerfully because I identified with that, right? So if you identify with something, you're automatically assuming responsibility. So you can either assume responsibility and say, I'm proud of this, or you can assume responsibility and say, I'm going to change this. And I am absolutely changing this. It's already going on. So the following sentence says, you know, the opposite of that would be people who fail reach decisions, if at all, very slowly, and they change them frequently and quickly. And then it goes in to say indecision and procrastination are twin brothers. This is interesting. Where one is found, the other may usually be found also. Kill off this pair before they completely hog-tie you to the treadmill of failure. So that's pretty heavy stuff. So you guys, I just wanted to see if you guys identify with that. at all. And if you do, like I said, you have two options. You can either work on that, try and overcome it and change it for the better, or you just say, hey, that's me. I'm going to stick with it. It's not a bad thing for me. So I hope that has been helpful. I want to really quick put this book up so you guys can see it. This is the most powerful book I've read. And if you are dedicated to your path and you want to be financially sound and happy, and I hear the holidays are coming up, so I know that a lot of people have to buy things for the holidays, myself included. I want you guys to get in on this book. And it is absolutely, it changes your mind, it changes your whole way of thinking. So you guys check that out, and I'll be speaking with you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.